Once upon a time, stories from Leicester Library's Neighbourhood Services. I'm Matt, and today I'm going to tell you a story. It's one your parents will probably already know. It's called The Wide-Mouthed Frog. Once upon a time, there was a wide-mouthed frog, and he was a nosy fella. He was a curious chap. He always wanted to find out things about the world. One day, he woke up with a question in his little green head, and he thought, I wonder what it is that all the other animals eat. And off he plopped, off his lily pad, plop, up to the bank of the river, hop, 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 and he hopped off in search of other animals to find out what they eat. Well, the first animal he came across was the lion. So the wide-mouthed frog hopped up to him and he says,
"Good morning, Mr. Lion. I'm the wide-mouthed frog, and I wonder, what do you eat for your dinner?"
And the lion said, "Roar!" because that's what lions always say. But then he said, "Well, Mr. Wide-mouthed Frog, as a matter of fact, I like to hunt the antelope on the savannah. That's what I eat for my dinner."
"Oh, well, thank you, Mr. Lion. That's very interesting,"
said the wide-mouthed frog. And off he hopped down the riverbank. Well, before long, he came upon a giraffe with its huge long neck stretched majestically to the sky. And the wide-mouthed frog says,
"Good morning, Mr. Giraffe. I wonder if you could tell me, what is it that you eat for your dinner?"
And the giraffe stooped down to speak to the wide-mouthed frog and said, "Oh, well, good morning, Mr. Wide-mouthed Frog. Well, as you can see, I've got this enormous, majestic, long neck, longer than any other creature in the animal kingdom, and it allows me to reach to the very tops of trees for the tenderest, tastiest, juiciest of leaves. So that's what I eat for my dinner." And the wide-mouthed frog thinks about this for a minute.
"Oh, well, thank you, Mr. Giraffe. I really appreciate that. Have a good day."
And he hops off, bloop, 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 down the riverbank. Well, before he's hopped for much longer, he comes across a monkey. He says,
"Good morning, Mr. Monkey. I wonder if you could tell me what it is that you eat for dinner."
and the monkey says, because that's what monkeys say. But he also says, "Well, as it happens, Mr. Wide-mouthed Frog, what I like the most to eat for my dinner is a beautiful ripe yellow banana. I peel it like this. Nothing tastier. Delicious." Oh, the frog thinks, sounds interesting.
"Well, thank you very much. Thank you for that, Mr. Monkey. Have a good day."
And off he hops down the bank. Plop, 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 plop. Until he comes across a zebra. And he says to the zebra,
"Good morning, Mrs. Zebra. I wonder if you could tell me what it is that you have for your dinner."
and the zebra says, "Oh, of course I can, Mr. Wide-mouthed Frog. I'll be very happy to tell you. I'm a very peaceful animal, and I like to stand around with my friends and nibble the tasty grass from the savannah. It's delicious. So that's what I have for my dinner." The wide-mouthed frog thanks her for the answer.
"Oh, thank you very much, Mrs. Zebra. I really appreciate that. Have a nice day."
"You too, Mr. Wide-mouthed Frog," says Mrs. Zebra. And the wide-mouthed frog hops along the riverbank. In the distance, the wide-mouthed frog sees a long, scaly tail and a knobbly green back and two beady eyes just peeping above the surface of the water. It's the crocodile. And the wide-mouthed frog hops up to the crocodile and says,
Good morning, Mr. Crocodile. I wonder if you could tell me, you're the very last animal on my list. And I wonder if you could tell me what it is that you have for your dinner.
and the crocodile says, well, you know, as it happens, I eat wide-mouthed frogs. And the wide-mouthed frog thinks for a moment, and thinks for a moment more, and says, oh, well, you don't see many of those about here, do you? And that was the story of the wide-mouthed frog. And if you go off to share this with your friends, make sure you wash those grubby little fingers before you put them in your mouth. Thank you very much. Goodbye.